Hello, beautiful people. I am Heather Blaze. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. I have a program called the Fast Track Money Blueprint, where I help women entrepreneurs set up their businesses so that they can have time and money freedom to do what they love to do, whether that's spend time with friends and family, traveling, have self care, time for self care, stuff like that, or help more people, really impact more people and go deeper with their clients. Whatever it is, we alleviate the guesswork, take all the guesswork out of how to achieve this, give basically a step-by-step recipe to follow, and so that they can set up their businesses properly to have that time and money freedom to do what they love to do. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about how to handle the current situation, okay? How to deal with this current situation that we're in today. And basically how I see it is we've got two choices, okay? We can really, get sucked into all the stuff that's happening, all the media, all the news, and start like getting really scared about what's to come, the unknown, sinking back into our fear. I'm getting a lot of calls these days from people that are just they don't know what to do, and they're getting stopped by it. Their limiting beliefs are taking over, their fear is taking over, and they're not moving forward. They're not investing in themselves. And then I'm getting a lot of calls from people that are just like, you know what, I need to take care of the situation now. Now's the best time. I want to come out of this really strong. I want to come out of this quickly. And get set up properly so that I can come out of this really strong and quickly and better than ever, and really tap into the opportunities that are going to be coming at the end of all this. So I see the two different things, and what I talk about a lot with people is that we're really not taught how to learn in school, and so we're just have all this information coming at us and everything. And I don't know if you know the difference between learning and wisdom, but learning is just gathering information, and then wisdom is applying it and living it and actually doing it. So there's a difference there. And my point is that in school we're not taught how to be business owners. We're taught how to be workers, right? And in our society, everywhere, our parents before us, they were in the same schooling system, our friends, everybody around us, everything that's we're being programmed with is how to be a worker. So when you have this product or this service or this great, idea of what you want to do, or maybe you finished your specialized training in something and now you need clients to, pay the bills and to keep your business growing. Now we don't know where to start. We've got this worker mindset, right? And when you become an entrepreneur, you really need a business mindset, an entrepreneur mindset. There has to be a shift. There's a very different way of thinking. And unless you learn it somewhere from someone, you really will just keep operating your business from this worker mindset. And that's something that I take my clients, that's the first thing I take my clients through, is shifting out of this worker mindset into a business mindset. Okay? Then what we look at is, when you're operating out of this fear, okay? Because right now there's a lot of unknowns, there's a lot of uncertainty and stuff like that. When you're operating from this space, okay? As much as you think you're not projecting that out into people and out into the world, and kind of hiding it and putting on this brave act of confidence and stuff like that, oh yeah, everything's fine. When it's really authentically not, you're vibrating that energy out whether you think you're doing it or not, okay? When you're coming from a place of scarcity or lack, you're going to attract those types of people to your business, those types of clients. And you're going to start maybe looking around at your competitors and seeing what they're doing and trying to figure it out, trying to piece all these puzzles together that you're finding out there on the internet to make sense of it all. And then what happens is we start spinning our wheels and we start feeling like we're wasting our time, wasting money, and feeling overwhelmed, feeling stuck. And this is kind of a horrible, horrible place to live. And when you're trying to find clients, when you're stuck in that mentality and that feeling and all of that, that's the kind of people that you're going to be attracting to your business. Well, how does that work, right? How are you going to get people to pay you what you're worth when you're stuck in this spiral, right? When you don't know what you don't know, you can't see it. You know it's working. You see other people, it's working for other people, but you just don't know what you don't know. So how do you see it? right? Unless you have sometimes an aha moment or unless somebody's like showing you how to do it. And so what I see all the time is people are out there collecting all this information from all these different places and pieces, and maybe, they've hired a coach or read a book or taken a seminar, and they're like, okay, well, that kind of, okay, I get that part, but how come it doesn't fit with this other part? How come I'm still not getting clients? And the thing is, and what I teach with my clients is it's A to Z. It all goes together. You can't just fit the pieces together. It's like a recipe for baking a cake. So if you're baking a cake, I don't know if you bake at all. I don't really bake, but I do understand that if you don't follow the recipe perfectly, or if you do something out of order, the cake's not going to turn out, right? You put icing on that cake before it goes in the oven, it's not going to turn out. You got to put it in the oven, wait for it to cool, then put the icing on after you've followed all the steps, right? And it's exactly the same thing with setting up a business to have that time and money freedom to do what you love to do, okay? Yep, you can have a great business with tons of money, but sometimes you're working 80 hours a week and just exhausted, and your business is going like this, up and down, with sometimes you got a ton of clients and then crickets, right? So what I set my clients up to do is to have this really strong foundation and to just follow a step-by-step recipe to get it set up properly once and for all. Okay, so they don't have to keep guessing and trying to piece this puzzle together. They're organized and clear, and out of clarity comes confidence, right? So if you've got this service or a product or an idea, and you're kind of spinning your wheels and you're just trying to make these pieces fit by collecting all this information, you probably have information overload. It might be confusing you even more. I urge you to at least book a call. I've got, you can book a call with me. I've also got a free workshop that you can watch, and it kind of lays out these 5 steps that my clients and I focus on. So it just keeps us organized and in flow. And also how to get paid what we're worth, and get people eager to pay those prices, how to stand out as the go-to competition, how to bundle your value so that you can charge more and have them eager to pay for it. And also, how to stand out as against the competition if you're in a competitive field, because a lot of times we're trying to see what our competition is doing and then copying the same thing and maybe discounting a little bit more to try and get people to come on with us. And that just doesn't work anymore. So there's a way to differentiate yourself as a go-to expert that has you stand out against the competition, so you can actually charge more and get people eager to pay you what you're worth, okay? I know you don't know what you don't know. You can't see it. It's like in your blind spot, but there is a way. And I know because I do it and my clients are doing it every day. And I'm a part of mastermind groups where my colleagues are doing it every day too. So I know there's a way. And what's great about that is that when you're so clear about how to communicate your value and how to communicate what you have to offer, and then couple that with how to stand out against the competition, even if nobody knows who you are, you're just starting out. Nobody really knows who I am. You may have seen me, but you probably haven't seen me around for that long, or, probably in the next, maybe in the last 48 hours, something like that. But it works, like I come across, I know what words to use. I know what words would really resonate with my ideal clients. So, and there's also a formula that's used to get these clients calling you consistently. And again, system, strategy, like there is a way. It doesn't have to be that hard. So if you're sitting there spinning your wheels or feeling stuck or feeling frustrated, it doesn't have to be that way, okay? There's a simple way to just set it up once and for all and to start making that money. So, like I said, just like you can just keep learning and trying to piece it all together, finding all this free or cheap information, bits and pieces everywhere, and trying to figure it out yourself. Or you can start applying that wisdom in a constructive, organized way. And the way you can do that is by hiring a coach, okay? It doesn't have to be me, it could be somebody else, but find somebody that has a proven system that can show you, step by step how to set that up. Take all the guesswork out of it. There's no sense in taking months or years to try and figure this out. Statistically, it's 3 to 5 years for most business owners to succeed, and only 50% of them actually succeed before they quit. So ask yourself, do you want to be that 50% that takes 3 to 5 years to succeed? Do you want to be the business owner that takes 3 to 5 years and then quit? Or do you want to find a coach and maybe, it's someone like me or me, get set up in 8 weeks, start making your money and succeed, for the rest of your life? So if you want to stay stuck in this fear, if you want to stay stuck in this scarcity mentality, if you're focusing on the media and all the scarcity and all the fear that's being programmed into us, basically, by the media right now, and all the unknown, if you want to stay stuck in that, that's your choice, But if you want to pick the other thing, there's another choice. You can really take the time to set yourself up for success and really be strong. Take this time now to focus on getting clear on what to do, getting clear on how to invest in yourself, how to invest in your business, so that you come out of this really strong. It's gonna pass. It always passes. Things might be different, right? After 9/11, we're still seeing the effects of 9/11. After the 2008 crash, we're still seeing effects from that. But for the most part, things, started shifting, started going up. And it's going to be the same thing for this. There's going to be, and there'll be another catastrophe or pandemic or, whatever again. But, there's those moments that we have in between where we can really thrive. And this is your time. There's no time like the present to really to focus on what you want. And I always talk about that too. It's like we always get more of what we focus on, and we can choose to focus on negative, focus on positive, because we'll get more of wherever we send that focus. What do they say? Where attention goes, energy flows, and where energy flows, something grows, right? So it can be a negative thing. You're constantly focused on fear. You're going to get more fear, more limited, more stuck, more stopped, or we can start focusing on what we need to do in order to become strong and adapt and shift and thrive, right? So it's up to you. You got those choices. You get to choose. And we're so blessed and thank goodness we do live in a society where we do have that choice, right? We live in an abundant society. We can always get money in this society. There's so many resources available. And maybe we don't have the resources ourselves, but we have access to resources. And right now, more than ever, right? The government is just throwing money at us left, right, and center right now. So again, a choice to what to focus on. Focus on your lack and no resources, or focus on how can I get those resources to really invest in myself and invest in my business right now. So if you felt like you could make an extra $10,000 a month by working with a coach and investing in yourself and investing today, like what if if you knew in your heart, if you felt in your heart, yeah, if I work with this person, I'm going to start making $10,000 a month. Wouldn't you want to do that? Wouldn't you choose that? Yes or yes, right? So if that's the case, I invite you to attend my free workshop. It's the 5, I go into detail about the 5 steps that I and my clients focus on to set ourselves up for that ultimate time and money freedom, to do what we love to do. Like I said, whether helping more people, spending that quality time with our friends and family, having time for self-care for ourselves, traveling when all this is over. It's going to happen. It's just a question of time. It's just a question of when. It's just how committed are you? How committed are you to your fear? How committed are you to your, freedom? Which one do you want, right? It's up to you. You really have only 2 choices. So I'd love to hear down below, which one are you committed to and why? Okay. Are you more committed to your fear? Why? Are you more committed to your freedom? Why? Okay, and then I invite you to join me on the workshop where you'll find the 5 things that we focus on to set ourselves up for success. And after that, I invite you to book a call. Okay, if you've already watched it, awesome. I hope you took lots of notes because there's tons of value in there. If you still want more clarity and you want to meet with myself or one of my team members to figure out exactly who you should be targeting, exactly what price you should be charging, and the strategy of how to get those clients into, setting up a pipeline, a strategy on how to do that around what you do, then book a call. Okay, I'll put the links down below for both, but I urge you to watch the workshop first and then book a call if you haven't watched it already, because there's so much valuable information in there that you can really apply to what you're doing. All right, so that's what I recommend. I recommend, obviously choosing freedom, choosing this time to really focus on what you want, and investing in yourself and taking the time now, because we've got more time than ever with everything shut down. We're not going to restaurants and hanging out with our friends as much right now. So we've got the time. If you don't have the resources, you've got access to the resources. Find the resources to invest in yourself, in your business. Whether you work with me, whether you work with somebody else, now's the time to get going. Stop collecting all the information and trying to piece it all together. It's time to take that information, organize it, and set yourself up for success. All right, so I hope everybody is safe and healthy, your friends, your family, you, and I wish you the best. I wish you tons of success. And if you have any questions, comment below, hop on the workshop or hop on a call. All right, I'm sending blessings out and total health and freedom for you all. All right, take care.